He's done it again! Same result!
Right, where do we begin? We lost to Leeds at home, 2-1 away. I think there was about 24 days or so in between one game to another, and we drew the last game and we won. No, we drew the last game and we've lost to Leeds now. Wasn't good at all. First half, we got absolutely obliterated. There was a shock to the system. I don't know why we did not have an indoor game away from, do you know, like challenging someone's B team under 21s or something, keeping them fresh. Who knows what happened? We should have done more training leading up to this game. Right, at the start, 3 minutes in, a Leeds player gets 3 Manchester United players surrounding him. Ahmad, Casemiro and Mazzari. The Leeds player draws them in and passes the ball straight out. The Leeds player passes it out to an overlapping wing back. Not one Manchester United player has picked up on it. Missouri's late to the tackle, misses a complete opportunity. Ball gets crossed straight across our front of the goal. Puts the ball in right across the front of our goal between our centre back. Euro, Gormless misses it completely. Calvert-Lewin comes steaming through, hits the ball first time. Lemens makes a great save, but to be fair, the shot was straight at him. If that was in either of the corners of the goal, that would have been a goal. Great save nonetheless. Now, on the build-up to the first goal, someone please tell me why Agate, his preferred role is a centre defensive midfielder, CDM. Why does this defensive midfielder not actually know how to defend? Don't get me wrong, when I've seen him on the ball, he can be creative with some flair, and he can do some good ball control, but he's just not a United profile player at all. Agate gets drawn out to the right wing.
In the goal.
Makes no contact with the player nor the ball. Ball gets crossed straight in.
Bogle digs out.
Poor effort to clear. We just about make contact.
Leeds United at the Stretford end.
Odevar, nice tapping.
In goes up. Odevar.
Yet again, Missouri at the back post. Not a clue in the world who's hanging over his back shoulder. Slow, poor effort to even block and defend. 1-0 Leeds. Second goal, shocking defending. Euro gets pulled out. Missouri's not knowing if he's right back, centre back. In all the confusion, we managed to get in good positions, clear the ball. Unfortunately, who does it land to again?
Same result.
Odevar.
Because you've got to believe that Okafor!
On the volley, perfect volley, as long as he hits it flat, hits it low, with power. Unlucky, it hits off Euro and goes in. Lemens unable to save. 2-0 to Leeds at Old Trafford in the first half an hour. Now, with a new keeper, a relatively new centre-back, the young, inexperienced in games every time they play, it was just wrong for Lemens to put Euro under pressure. Euro was then having to put Lemens back under pressure. You've got to give it to Casemiro. He's old, he's not got the legs anymore, but he was still beaten. Our midfield was not strong enough.
Full pass, Tanaka! Looking for three!
Tanaka has excellent ball control, beats the goalkeeper. Unlucky for him, he can't finish it off. And Lisandro Martinez did the world-class, he made a world-class save off the line. Always showing glimpses of what he could achieve. Where do we even start with this? Lisandro Martinez, hair pulling Calvert-Lewin.
And when it comes to hair pulls, there's no doubt.
On different angles, you can see Calvert-Lewin throughout the game hitting United players in the throat and jawline without care due and consideration for the player nor his surroundings. Now, if you actually look at this closely and from correct angles, you'll see that Calvert-Lewin's already got his arm out on Lisandro Martinez's throat, collarbone, mouth area. He's already committing the same offence in theory that Martinez is doing without hair pulling. Calvert-Lewin being about 6'2" and Lisandro Martinez being about 5'10". There's going to be challenges when you're competing for the ball in the air. And Martinez was completely off balance due to Calvert-Lewin using his arm to manipulate his positional play. But Martinez isn't the sort of player to give up and not challenge for it. He is going to challenge. Now, you use your arms to jump up and to gain leverage on your height in jump. He did this. And if you actually look at how long his hand was clenched for, you will see as soon as he lost the ball in the air and the jump had been finished and competed, his hand automatically let go of the hair. It was literally gaining balance, gaining control of a jump, and realizing straight away and releasing. There was nothing more to it than that. It was literally two players coming together, but yet again, we can't always get the result we want. My personal opinion is you shouldn't pull hair. Is it violent conduct? No, it wasn't violent conduct at all. To be stated as violent conduct, it can't be having two players competing for the ball at that time in hair pulling circumstances. If you actually go and look for the rules and stuff, you'll see. Do I think it should have been a red card? No. I think it should have been a yellow as a warning, maybe. But I don't think it should have been a red. We can't always use that as leverage against why we lost the game. But I do believe if Martinez was on the pitch and stayed on the pitch with a full 11 men and not having to worry about pulling a midfielder back to defend or pulling an attacker into the midfield and losing our attacking threat, midfield threat or defensive, we was a man down, we was weaker. If we had the full 11 people on the pitch, it would have made a massive difference. We probably would have got our second goal. We did get our first goal. It was a beautiful header from Casemiro. But who else has made the score sheet once again for Manchester United? Bruno Fernandes. Yet again, he's got an assist, he's on the score sheet, and who better else has he passed it to? Casemiro. In an attacking scenario, in a set-piece sort of play area, you're not beating him in headers, and on target, he's one of the world best. 2-1 to Leeds. So, going forward from last time you might have watched this video, this is how I set up the Manchester United team to go against Leeds. This is how I predicted it and how I wanted and preferred my team to line up day in, week out, Manchester United until we hit the transfer till we hit the transfer window. This is how I wanted my team to look. Now, in the 24 days we've not had any games, we've had training injuries. Some of those training injuries actually happened to two players that I wanted to start on the pitch. Balandogu and Kobe Mainu. Now, I'm going to put up the actual lineup of what Manchester United actually lined up against Leeds as. Now, this is how Manchester United actually came out and lined up. Shaw on the left, Mazzari on the right, Agate and Casemiro, CDMs, Cunha on the left, and Bruno Fernandes as a cam. Going forward with the tactics I would have used and the formations I would have used, this is how I would have gone. Now, personally, this is what I would have gone for. I'd have gone Ahmad up front, Šeško an out-and-out striker, and Buemo always does the best off the right, Cunha as a centre attacking midfielder for the build-up play and dribbling, his amazing shooting from around the box. We need quality in the midfield at the minute, and I believe Casemiro brings the defence, splitting of the passes, with what we bought him to do, and Bruno is the legs of the midfield, the quality in midfield that we need for picking out them passes to either Cunha, Ahmad, Šeško and Buemo. But to be honest, I do believe our midfield is weak for pace and ball control and dribbling. Now, going in our defence, I believe with our wing-backs, we've got Shaw and Dalot, and they're the best for the job. We have the quality in Luke Shaw for getting up and attacking. Same with Dalot. They can both overlap and provide crosses and also decent going back and defending. Now, for me, going with the centre backs, I want to give Aiden Evan and Euro the centre back partnership pairing. I want to give them the time. And any mistakes, I'm more than happy for them to make because we've got the quality on the bench, Lissandro Martinez and Memphis Delict. I don't want to use Martinez as a centre back. I'm more than happy to use him as a Luke Shaw replacement or a Casemiro in CDM replacement. But as a centre back, he is not what I want. So I'm not going to use him necessarily for that. I don't mind using Delit and I don't mind using Maguire, but that's where I'm going to sit. I also believe Mazzari is a right back, right mid, can even play right wing and also in the midfield areas. But that's why I'm going to leave it there. So
This is the kind of game that defines a manager's time at any club. A win is needed.
So basically, we're looking for anything better than a 2-1 loss at Old Trafford.
And I'm delighted to have Stuart Robson's expertise alongside me. And a live game from the Premier League on the way. It's Manchester United, and they play, and it's opened up. That is a quality bit of goalkeeping.
Oh, missing the power.
To get it away too. Here's how Manchester United line up. Diogo Dalot plays with Luke Shaw in the fullback positions, and they go with just one in attack.
Oh, we missed out on the defence.
And there it is.
I'm no better, am I? No better. At least they defended on the 3rd minute. We're going to have to warm up into this.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, but there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and
you can have your one, but that's it.
It's a great goal.
Shaw. And on to Casemiro. And the defence ready for what was coming. Stack. Good work to regain possession. There's Cunha. Surely the equaliser. Oh, really good goalkeeping there. Casemiro. Promising looking attack from United.
Benjamin Sesko!
2-0 start to the match.
Out and out striker. He's 6'5". He's built and made to head of the ball. Get him in the box and heading it. Let's go again.
1-1 now. Goodmanson. An infringement spotted. Free kick.
Not getting that
This
away.
could lead to something. Sharp work from the keeper off the line to claim it. Okafor. That's how to play it through. And there's his second of the match.
Right, noticing a problem straight away. This is what we should have done. Went down twice. We need to make a tactical decision. I'm going to drop us back a bit. I'm going to change my tactics a bit. Going to put us to balanced. We can't let this actually happen.
Good vision to set up the chance, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Moving infield now. But not the end result they wanted from an encouraging position. No stopping him there. Players waiting in the centre. This to equalise. And they've got to find reverse gear now. Brian in Burma. What a chance. And a great stop to turn the ball away. That's a good pass. The right idea.
Dropping the defence back made a bit of a difference.
Oh, that's a real waste there. That was a goal-scoring opportunity, I think.
Beautifully weighted ball. And a cross that could be dangerous. A chance now.
Oh! Come on. We can do this.
Casemiro. Benjamin Šeško.
Oh, should have one-timed it.
Well, how unlucky were United. They really did deserve to level there, but they need to keep this pressure on now.
Oh, no.
Really open flow to this game now.
Ooh.
End-to-end stuff. Now the chance for them to pull forward. Promising looking ball. Dear me, they might not get away with that next time.
It's coming.
Well, as you can see, United have dominated possession in the last 15 minutes, and up to a point they've...
Playing his luck.
Should have
How
hit
to
it
deal
harder.
with it. Nicely gathered.
Go on, Evan.
Work to win it there. Good cross into the middle.
No!
Teeing up the chance now.
No,
Oh,
that
that's
was
a
my goal to
sensational
Bruno.
cutout. Great
Oh,
work.
couldn't you?
That looked dangerous, but he did so well there.
There could be something building for United now. He's in here.
Yes!
And he's got another.
Win again, Benjamin Šeško, starting from the start, play him all the way through, out and out striker. We need you on the pitch. We need the full team on the pitch.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put it through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and then through on goal, he just goes
Let's just
for
make
power
it to
and
half-time
smashes
now
it
without
past the keeper.
conceding
There's
anymore.
no stopping that. What a great finish.
Jaden Bogle.
Yo!
Now, what can they do from here?
My pad's not working. I have no idea what's going on right now. Can't pause it. Oh no, this is the worst time for something to have happened. Get that match out. We're back, we're back.
That's how to keep it under pressure. An attack that's come to nothing.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
And that brings the first half
Woo!
to a close here.
That nearly got dangerous to a very large extent. No more distractions.
We're back in business. One half down, one to go.
No! I shouldn't have pressed that, that was my fault. What an opportunity we just missed.
Brilliant anticipation. An attack of genuine promise developing. And the promise of something happening is over. Fernandes.
Oh. Lost the legs, it should have been Cunha.
And the very best of the Premier League keeps on coming for you on EATV as United face Chelsea. Another one for your viewing diary.
Oh no.
Decent move looked to be building, but that's it for now.
Bruno cut off.
Really good pass. The ball is lost, and the chance has gone too.
Now
Really
we've got the legs.
Out the danger there.
Looking like they mean business here. They were getting interested there, but not anymore. Casemiro. That's a good ball. They're in here. It's in.
Hat-trick here on Benjamin Sesko! 3-2.
Well, here we can see it again.
United!
He starts with the ball over the top, perfectly weighted, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So it's 3-2.
Let's just keep our reds and not lose it. Like that.
Okafor. Getting closer. Being made to work to stay on the ball. A promising move stalls.
Oh.
And we're into the final half hour. United being afforded too much space here. Good cross into the middle.
Oh,
Well,
too much on it.
But it's only ended up with the keeper. Gabriel Goodmanson. Sean Longstaff. Ball taken away and
Chill
out
out,
of play.
Dallo.
Closed it down well.
Good positioning to win the ball back there.
Fernandes.
Bad pass. Oh my god.
And to go a long way with this.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But not the end result they wanted from an encouraging position. Luke Shaw. Mateus Cunha. Now with Casemiro. Mateus Cunha. It's a decent stop by the goalkeeper. Stan. Fans are right behind them, and those in charge know that this game is key to winning their hearts.
Yeah, this would be a massive result for them, particularly the manager.
Beautiful.
Burma. Decent looking attack this.
Oh.
Offside rules the assist.
Time for subs. Been playing heavy down there, haven't we? Yeah, I'll put Martinez on the left. Keep the legs in the midfield. I want to give Lacey a go up front. Not where I want him to be. To be honest, we're gonna go for this. going for it. We're going for it.
Referee.
Don't just want to win. Want to win big.
Changes for Manchester United coming up. All one, well read. Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? There's a bit of belief in this move.
He's fucking got bad touch on the game.
Longstaff. Calvert-Lewin. Now there could be a chance to counter. Well, it looked promising, but came to nothing in the end.
You little
Yeah, I
aggressive
have to say,
bastard.
really solid defending there.
Now this might be promising.
Don't be making a mess.
Well, these United fans are doing everything to get their team over the line here, but can they see it through?
Not long to go, but there could be something happening for them now.
Shit!
Back from the brink with a timely equaliser.
Fuck. Oh, shit. I'm just as bad. No. Not, no. Just no.
All rolling again in an incredible match. Fernandes. It's a lovely ball. There might be something building now. And it comes down to the final 5 minutes. And the work pays off as they get the ball back. Next goal wins time. Could this be it?
Yes! Oh my God. When you need a striker, he's there. Thought I lost it. Thought it was gone completely. Everyone defend.
Again, is there to be one more twist to the tail?
Probably.
Anton Stag. Not long left, and here they come. Stubborn refusal to give up possession.
Well, that's how to maintain possession.
Here we go! They shall not pass. Good save, and look where it's gone. Danger dealt with.
Oh my God.
Calvert-Lewin. And the game comes to an end with Manchester United in positive mood.
So it's fair to say it was always going to be a scrap against Leeds. And with the team and the players that we've got, it was definitely going to be a scrap. And the only thing stopping us was player selection, formation, concentration. Wow. The difference between a game and real life, eh?
Just got a couple of questions for you regarding the match.
I'm going to celebrate Sheshko. He needs celebrating after that game. We'll always encourage Bruno. And we'll celebrate him.
No further questions. Thanks so much.
So yeah, we lost 2-1 to Manchester. No, let me start that again. So yeah, we lost 2-1 to Leeds at Old Trafford. But there was my take. We beat Leeds 4-3. It was so close. The table is as it is here. I wish this was real, but we've got to be fighting for Champions League. Do you know what? In realistic terms, I would be more than happy for Europa League for the simple fact United needs building on. We need to get the right players. We need to get the right coaching, managing, the right people around us. And we need to build around players that want to play for the badge and the team. And I do believe that this is the team to be looking to build around with upgrades and some sales we need to make around. This has been MattieTV. I hope you enjoyed my match day review and then also how I would have gone about it and how it would have ended up. Join us for the next video. See you soon.